Hi, I'm Austin Bloom. In this video, we will be looking at two common communication errors. Having a steady 24 volts DC at the S2 and S3 with the wires connected will be a cause of a communication error. Checking this can be done by measuring your DC voltage across S2 and S3 of the outdoor unit. If while checking you notice you have a steady 23 to 27 volts DC, there is a good chance we have a break somewhere in the wire or the indoor board is bad. Start by checking outside and verifying a steady DC voltage across S2 and S3. Once you've done this, go to your indoor unit and check your DC voltage again at the indoor terminal block S2 and S3. One reading you could get would be 0 volts DC at the indoor unit, but 24 volts DC outside. In this case, start by looking around for what could be breaking your communicating voltage. Condensate pumps are the #1 cause for this, along with junction boxes with loose wire nuts, or just having a cut wire. If the condensate pump is wired to break the S3 wire for safety, it could be your condensate pump not pumping, which is causing your communication error. We can test this by disconnecting our normally closed and common wires from the S3 and wiring S3 directly to the indoor S3 terminal. Be sure to turn off your outdoor power while doing this for no less than 3 minutes. Once we power back up, we can recheck our DC voltage and should find that we do have a communicating voltage. Now you can determine why the condensate pump safety was activated. The condensate tubing could be kinked, or your receiver filter screen could be stopped up. The second reading we could get would be the same voltage at the S2 and S3 on the indoor unit that we got on the outdoor unit, 26 volts DC. In this case, we need to power down the outdoor system and pull all 3 of our wires off of the indoor terminal block. Power back up and check the voltage at the indoor unit S2 and S3 wires themselves. If we still have the same voltage at the S2 and S3 wires that we have on the outdoor unit, the control board on the indoor unit would most likely be the cause of the communication error. On indoor units with multiple control boards, go through the checks that are available at mylinkdrive.com to be sure you get the correct board needed. The last and most common thing that could cause a communication error would be crossed wires, and this is usually noticed on startup. If you were to check your DC voltage at S2 and S3 on the outdoor unit with the wires connected and see a high voltage DC somewhere around 80 to 120 volts DC, that would indicate that S1 and S2 are swapped. The easiest way to verify this would be power down your outdoor unit and swap S1 and S2. Keep the power off for at least 3 minutes to reset any error codes. And once you turn the power back on, recheck your S2 and S3 DC voltage and verify that you do have a good fluctuating communication voltage between 10 to 24 volts DC. Remember, the most important thing while checking these voltages is to be safe. Never assume that just because the meter reads low DC voltage, that AC voltage is not present. Each S1, S2, and S3 wire does have 115 volts potential to ground. And remember, safety is key.